This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library of
enough. You can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price that you can get Truefire All Access for. All right. I try to, whenever I'm, enthusiastic about something, I'll try and show you guys, because I think mixing in with, the demo stuff, some of you guys do ask me questions about actual guitar playing, so I try to, I think this is one of the things that you guys might have seen me doing. Well, that's not working. Got to plug in, haven't you? That's one of the rules with guitar. A concept which we could call harped harmonics. Definitely I'm not an expert in this, but I'm trying. If you look into Ted Greene, Lorne Lofsky, there's a bunch of really cool players. Lenny Bereau. So with the starting point for this, right, you'll probably already know that at the midway point on a guitar string, you get a harmonic, right? I think we call that, is that a natural harmonic? We call artificial harmonics ones that we're kind of imposing ourselves. Now this is kind of a mixture of a few things. So we're going to be in D minor once I get into this a bit, but the first thing to do is maybe try this kind of thing. Where you're outlining basically 12 frets above whatever this hand is doing, and you're practicing just following whatever this hand shape is doing. Now, start off with just a straightforward bar across. This hand, you're going to be holding your pick between your thumb and middle, and then this pointer finger is going to kind of be there. Okay, so that's kind of our starting point. And, try and get more and more accurate with this. For me, it's still a work in progress. Right, now, to get this other thing happening, what we do, so let's start this up here on the 10th fret, is we're going to start by, you keep a gap, so we're going to pluck on the G string, the open with our pointer, that's not a pointer, pinky. So if we've got a gap of 4, then you start with your harmonic. And you see that does like that pentatonic. If you've got a gap of 3, so from the D to the E string, you see basically then we'd start with the open. Those are 2 little rules that you could apply. Say, so start pick down if we're going to have a gap of 4. So harmonic first. Or if we're going to have a gap of 3, non-harmonic 4 first. Okay. And you can mix in things like this. This is a Lukather trick. Which is a really nice one. So we're going to go 10th fret, open on the 12th fret, pull off, and then harmonic again. Harmonic, pull off, harmonic, open, pull off. And follow that one down. Now, here's the other thing to do. If you get a bit of time to just experiment with this, just to try. This is what I was on earlier. So this didn't quite sound right. So one of the little rules that I think I picked up from Eric Johnson was to not have any note particularly doubled. So this breaks the rules because we got C and F, B flat, and then another F. That's an A, and then a C. So we're doubling too many notes. So I thought, well, what could we do? We could probably move this here. So we'd have a G then. So then it goes C, G, B flat, F, A, C. So now we're only doubling the C. So it would sound like this. And you can mix and match this stuff up. So here I'm doing 2 open strings on the A and D. Not open, but you know what I mean, non-harmonic. And then harmonic, harmonic. Like that, so then I get a gap of 4. So that's a really cool sound that I literally just discovered for the first time today. And try just moving your fingers around. And I came to just this conclusion that might work. Which definitely does. Careful with your left hand on this because you're putting quite a lot of tension. Okay, and just some of these ideas. Eric Johnson has a bunch of these that you could, you know, pick up on. That's a good way to start one, right? So A and D string, just pick those, then bring your harmonic and a gap of 4. When I say a gap of 4, I really mean skip 2, so 1 and 4. And just give these a go. You know, I think it's a really, really fascinating sound. I hope that's kind of somewhat explaining a little bit. Here's a favourite of mine. So if we were in F, I would do the F on the A string, and then the here. So this is our grip. We've got 8, 8, 7, 7, 8, 8, 7, 9, 8, 8. And the harmonics, so natural, natural, gap of 4. Just a beautiful sound, I think. There's a lot of work. I think it's worth it though. And I've still got so much further to go on this. Whoops. But incredible. When you actually get it, I think it sounds amazing. I'll put a couple of little tricks up on Patreon with this. If you're interested, £2 a month is all you need to pay for Patreon. If you find this sort of thing useful to talk about, then leave a comment. Consider using anything you want to do, like and share. If you want to use the Buy Me a Coffee link or join the Patreon, that'd be super appreciated. I'll catch you in another video soon. Okay, let's try it.